So teachers are worried about their students. Are they going to show up to school? Will they be safe once they get there? I mean, it is a lot on top of trying to focus and learn, right? So what does this say about the moment we are in, Jonathan?
It says a lot, Alex. I remember in the days when we were lamenting the fact that elementary school kids and high school kids had to learn, active shooter drills. And today we have to worry about children in classrooms. I was going to say, migrant children or immigrant children. But as we were talking about at the start of this segment, U.S. citizens children now have to worry about whether they are going to get stopped by ICE, stopped by people from the federal government. And Alex, what makes the story of that one young teenager who was detained mistakenly, in the story, it says that the police, the federal officials, told this, I think it was 15 years old, well, think of it this way, you've got a great story to tell. That's outrageous. That's a child, and the child was traumatized. And as the mother said, he's worried. And to the point to repeat what that teacher said, the ripple effects of children not going back to school, their classmates seeing that they are not there, the worry that must put on them. Talk about mixed status households where you already have immigrant families, mixed status families where every day, every hour, they're worried about whether either they're going to see their parents again, a parent again, a guardian again, or even their siblings again. And on top of it, it's not just on migrant children or immigrant children. We are talking about U.S. citizen children, and that is where we are.
So that point you made about the ICE agent saying, hey, you're going to have a good story. I mean, again, this kid, 15 years old, a U.S. citizen, was not the person that these agents were looking for. And so when they realized their mistake, I'm going to actually let people hear what they said, right, in the mother's words. Here's what they said to her son. Again, a 15-year-old disabled boy. Listen to this.
He was like, oh, we confused you with somebody else, but look at the bright side. You're going to have an exciting story to tell your friends when you go back to school. What's exciting about getting guns pointed at you?
Yeah, that question deserves to be repeated. What part of this is an exciting back-to-school story, Jonathan?
None of it. None of it is exciting. And you know what? There's a key point here that is also pointed out in the story. If they don't know who this 15-year-old is, why didn't they ask him for identification? Why didn't they ask, like, hey, this is who we're looking for. Is this you? At a minimum, they should have done that. And instead, they handcuffed a 15-year-old boy with disabilities, has traumatized him, and certainly probably traumatized young kids who might have been in the area to see this. Alex, you asked me the question, what does this mean about where we are right now? And it is very troubling, extremely troubling, because we have federal law enforcement swarming throughout the country, snatching people up off the streets, whether they are citizens or not, without a care, it seems, for due process or the rule of law or the Constitution that is supposed to protect anyone on these shores. And yet we're talking about a 15-year-old kid who was mistakenly arrested, thrown in handcuffs, and then had those same federal law enforcement people say to him, well, look at the bright side. You've got an exciting story to tell. That's the kind of excitement a child should never have to tell.
Amen to that. Okay. Jonathan,